There's a bunch of ways to be part of the video game industry and have that as your career above and beyond just making games. There's a lot of people out there who make a living by making YouTube videos or by streaming those games that they play. You guys know this already, but what you might not know is there's a real window of time where you can jump in and take advantage of what's happening out there in the game landscape. And there's a moment right at this very second as I'm recording this video, I'm looking at it saying, oh my goodness, if there's only anyone out there who's saying, you know what, I would really love to play a game and make videos about that game and have subscriber count go through the air, now is a absolutely incredible time. So you guys have probably seen that PUBG, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, has gone and just taken off, crazy taken off. I've played about 100 hours myself. I like it. I've been studying it and thinking about it and trying to figure it out. It's an incredible game design journey, game design experience. Everything about it is really, I think, very awesome and excellent. And as a result, I think, of PlayerUnknown's Battleground, I'll just call it PUBG. As a result of PUBG doing really well, there's a lot of people out there saying, okay, this Battle Royale stuff, there's something in it for us. Let's throw cash at it. Let's head that way. Maybe the MOBAs are going to be like a little bit less, they've come and had their day. Now it's all about the Battle Royales. I can see that happening. So with that trend happening, there's a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers saying, okay, I'm going to turn my attention to this. And I've watched one guy in particular, Fuglet. He's so cool. He's great. At this point in time of me making this video, he's up to about 100,000 subscribers, which I estimate he got in about 2 or 3 months. I watched him, he had about 1,000 subscribers, and then boom, before you know it, 100,000. So you're looking at it saying, how can I do that? How can I be like that guy? And here's what I'm getting to in my point of this video is that right in the last couple of days, a new Battle Royale game called Fortnite. Well, it's not new, it's been around for a little bit, but it's only had PvE. So you haven't been able to do the Battle Royale type stuff, but they've opened that up. They're putting in squad mode and they're expanding it. It's created by Epic Games, so it's got some, the guys who make Unreal, so it's got some good oomph behind it. Once you get into this, once you get enough subscribers, once you get 100,000 subscribers, people are willing to give you money. So that's part of the journey, right? Okay, you guys know this stuff, you know this, but it's like, how do I do that? You take these moments in time where a new game comes out that you predict is going to do very well, and you get in there right now, you play it, you study it, not just, I'm going to play it and people can watch me and it'll be fun and haha, this is interesting. You have to get really good at it. You have to get good at this game. So if it's Fortnite, you have to play it, you have to get good at it, you have to know all the different areas, so that when someone comes and watches your video, you can entertain them, but you can also inform them, you can educate them, you can give them tips and tricks, they can see your style, they can see you playing well. So if that's what you want to do, if you want to spend hours and hours and hours a day playing a particular game, and you play this game and you enjoy it, then here is your moment to jump into Fortnite and do that with this particular game. Now, this might not be the game for you, but this is the trend that you can look for out there in the market when a new product comes along that you predict is going to do very well. And it's early days, get in there early days and start to really understand it, get really good at it, understand everything that's going on. When I look just now for Fortnite, the number of channels that are making videos, the number of view count, the people who are participating in it is very low, and the quality is not that good. Apologies to you guys who are doing it already, but it's not very good. It's just people kind of playing it and going, this is a new game, I wonder what it's all about. So there's room for someone to come in and be really good at what they're doing. Okay, now on to the next point and how you do that. Fuglet's a great guy to look at. You have to be authentic, right? You have to be yourself. If you come along and say, I'm going to copy PewDiePie, I'm going to copy another, a streamer that I like watching, I'm going to copy this guy, I'll copy that guy. It's not going to be you. You have to just be you. And you have to be you in an interesting way. You have to study those people, study the guys who are doing it really well, guys and gals that are doing it well, learn how they approach it, what are they saying, how do they edit their videos, how long do they play for, what sort of games are they playing, like study them, but then put your own flavor into it. Be yourself, be vulnerable, be interesting, be compelling. You don't always have to be, look at me, I'm the greatest, but you also don't have to be, look at me, how crazy and wacky I am. It's all about being interesting and being yourself. And I think this is why Fuglet is a great case study. He's just like, I'm just a dude playing this game, but he's really good at it. And in the early days, what he did, let's use him as a case study, he went and analyzed things like what do you get out of a crate drop? So the crate drops and you run and you try to get what's inside it. What's in that and how often do things drop? And the different vehicles in the game, how far can they go? And what's the best vehicle for you to get? And the different weapons, how do they shoot? And how far do they shoot? And what's the damage? So he went and analyzed that. So if you're interested in playing the game, you're like, I want to get better at this, but I also want to be entertained. You go and watch his video and you're like, oh, now I'm a bit better at this game from watching that. And then you can go and put that into practice. And so a lot of YouTubers are out there doing that, but there's a lot of YouTubers that are just kind of, I'm just going to be fun and I'm going to play a game. You have to be more than that, right? So find an opportunity in the market, and there's an opportunity right now with Fortnite. Be yourself and authentic and engaging and interesting and all that kind of good stuff. Get a good microphone so people can listen, they listen to you in a good way. Make sure that you've worked out how to capture your video and edit your video. Don't have hour-long things that you put on YouTube. People don't watch an hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, that's not too bad. But edit it up a little bit, get the best parts in there, study what people who are doing, who are successful in other games. The Counter-Strike guys, how do they do it very well? And the PUBG guys, how are they doing it well? And the LOL guys, how are they doing it very well? And so on. So study them and watch them. And be valuable, be useful, bring something that people can watch and they can have a good time, but also learn something from it and from that. So the reason I'm making this video, I haven't turned my camera on for a while, and thanks to all you guys who've been like, Rick, what's the deal, man? Is that I see this opportunity right now. I just wanted to flag that for you guys. Jump in if this is what you want to do. If you want to be a YouTuber, now's your chance to do it, to make videos. And if it's not this game, then these are my tips for how you can find this opportunity going forward. Keep your eyes peeled because they don't come along a lot. And every now and again when they do, you just have to jump on it and go for it. So it's not my usual kind of recipe of here's how you make your indie game or here's how you get a job in a company. But this is also a very valid way to be part of what I think is one of the greatest careers you could ever have, being part of the video game industry, but in a way which is a little bit different, a little bit more interesting and dynamic for some people who aren't interested in making, but are super interested in playing. So hopefully this video is useful for you guys. As always, I'd love to hear from you. If this has been interesting and you want to see me a little bit more, give me a thumbs up so I know you're out there and you're alive and you're doing well. And I will see you guys in an upcoming video.